How many of you saw the video of that child walking in a particular crusade? And they say the child is healed from being crippled. Now fake. Now fake. Hey, let me tell you, right, how they fake the miracle. Alright, you can't use prayer to make a crippled person to walk. If you want to see real miracle, go to orthopedic hospital. The average doctor in the orthopedic hospital, the average nurse, they cure completely people, crippled people, hundreds, if not thousands in a year. Thousands, any given week. If you want evidence, evidence choke. Evidence choke. Go there, they will give you the list of the patients. You will see the ones they are currently curing, you can verify. See the ones they have already cured. People don't respect doctors. In fact, in Africa, we don't respect science. That's one of the reasons why we are scientifically backward. Somebody will go and drive rubbish on the road without driver's license and have accident and break his leg. They will take this man to the hospital. The doctors and nurses will do everything humanly possible and fix his leg. They will cut open, remove the damaged bone, fix metal, everything, stitch the guy up, attend to him. Within 6 months, he has healed. Now he can even run with that leg. Immediately he steps out of the hospital, he will go and buy bags of rice and everything and go and give thanksgiving to church. To church, pastor that was not even there. I'm not saying you should not give thanksgiving to church, but the first person you should thank is the medical practitioners that helped you, the doctors, the nurses. What happens to telling doctor, drop your personal account, I want to shock you? Not to talk of nurses. Do you know what it takes to be a nurse? These guys have to deal with the worst of patients with bad attitude and everything, and they have to be on alert. They have to work overnight to make sure you don't die. At the end of the day, you give them 200 naira, 300 naira, 500 naira. You now go and carry 1 month of your salary and go and give pastor that is in his office, and the pastor is a multi-billionaire, and the nurse is going on strike so that they will pay her salary. You will not give her anything. Doctors are going on strike. Do you know if doctors go on strike for 1 week, do you know how many people that will die? We don't appreciate doctors. Now I'll tell you how they fake this miracle. Alright? What they do is, I'm not saying that this pastor faked this particular miracle, but I will show you. I'll prove it to you now, right? What they do in fake miracle church is, again, I'm not saying this church is fake miracle church, but this is how they fake this cripple walking miracle. They will, they don't pray for people that are truly crippled. If your leg don't go, if your legs are out totally, they will not pray for you in public. They will just they will tell you to lay your hands on the screen. The people that they pray for are people that have what we call difficulty in walking, which means these people, they can walk if there's fire on the house, they can even run. But walking is so difficult or so painful that they prefer to stay on wheelchair. Example, if you look at the way this lady is walking, you will see what I'm saying. So now, on a wheelchair, let's say somebody's leg is twisted, maybe due to polio or some accident or something. You will see that walking is difficult. They have to be, dragging their leg and struggling along, So sometimes it's just easier for them to sit on a wheelchair. What are people having arthritis? You understand? When people have arthritis, it doesn't mean they can't walk. If there's something happening in the house, they can run, they can even jump. But each step is painful. So sometimes they just prefer to sit. They prefer wheelchair to move around the house and do whatever they want to do. Some of them, you see them, they will walk into the airplane, but once they land, they will bring their wheelchair. They will walk by themselves to where the wheelchair is, and then they will sit down, somebody will push them. Because they prefer to be on wheelchair because walking is painful. This is the ideal candidate for fake miracle. If you've not watched my fake miracle series on my TikTok, if you're watching from TikTok, click this playlist here. You will see it here. You'll see where I listed how they fake all the other miracles. This one is just wheelchair. There are many other types of miracles. All of them are fake. All miracles are fake. Except placebo. Placebo in the sense that the person has faith. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so look. Now, this lady that people are saying it's a miracle. You that is saying it's a miracle and you're fighting and defending it. Do you know this girl before? This small girl. Do you know her before? You don't know her. Why are you sticking out your neck and fighting and defend somebody you know, don't know, you've never met her? All of a sudden, one stranger girl like that appeared and everybody's clapping and you now vouch that it's real. How is it real? Do you understand? You should only defend for sure what you know for sure. People do that all the time. Why is it that all the important miracles that would have defied science, that the people that it happened to, you don't know them? Somebody's womb is missing. The person drank olive oil of the pastor and the womb appeared. You are clapping. Do you know this person before? This girl now, did you see her medical report? What is the medical report? Okay, she was having leg issues. She must have gone to the hospital. Can they publish her medical report? Let us see whether she can walk before or not. Whether she had difficulty in walking. What of the x-ray of the leg? Let us see. You know, just see a random person walking on the screen and all of a sudden you think it's real. This is the problem with us in Africa. It's so easy to scam us in large crowds. If you meet any of us like this face to face and you're trying to scam the person, it will be difficult because the person will be thinking. You understand? This thing we want to show, they will be asking you a question. But if you group us like this in a large group like this, you will scam everybody. Nobody will have any thinking. We'll be mumu for large group, I'm telling you. Now mumu will be anything large group of we Africans. Na mumu. Even if you travel abroad, anywhere where you see say Africans gather plenty, run. Because now mumu will go all of us like that. The most intelligent professor, once you group him with a lot of people, large crowd like they don't talk mumu, his whole professorship will be at the back of his pocket. Do you understand? We need to start recognizing the places of our scientists and elevating them. Elevating our scientists. We have our technologists. Do you understand? We need to start respecting the place of doctors, nurses, and not all this fake miracle. If you vow that prayer can make somebody stand on the wheelchair and walk, why is it that since they created this world till now, there is no miracle of somebody who lost their legs, like cut off legs, amputee, and the legs regrew? There is zero of that miracle. There is zero of that miracle. You can never see a miracle where somebody's finger was cut off and it regrew, or hand, or leg. You can never see it. All the regeneration miracles are invisible organs. They will tell you my womb was missing, my heart was missing, I was born without heart, I tie apron all of a sudden. You understand? The ones we can see, you will not see it. They will not. You can never see any video of any miracle there. The closest you can see is the one they say that one hand is longer than the other. Pastor now do like this. The two hands now became equal, which is another scam. Let me even see whether I can fake it for you. Have you ever seen that miracle where one hand of somebody's like this, and then pastor is praying, the thing will be growing like this? I just did it now. Maybe waiting I do like, if you just move your hand like this, it will be equal. So what they do is they tell the person to stretch out their hand. If you stretch your hand and pull back one of your shoulders, all of a sudden, one of your hand will be longer than the other, just because you adjusted your shoulder back. So when the fake pastor is praying the fake prayer, you'll be moving the shoulder forward a little, you'll see that the hand will be coming forward. Do you know that they have used this thing to scam so many Africans? They have used it to chop people money. Mumu, how can the whole continent have so many mumu? Our ancestors will be so disappointed with us. Now you need to know that I'm not saying that this pastor was the one that faked this miracle, even though it happened in his crusade. No. Sometimes as a pastor, you can be invited for a crusade. You are not the one planning it. They have planned everything. You understand? They will not invite you. So in the process, they have already scheduled fake miracle. While you are praying, you will just be hearing shout, Pastor, this one dead, he has resurrected. What are you going to do now? You believe it's God that did it, but they have already faked it. Another one is that people that they pray for in terms of being crippled, they pre-screen them. You can't just come out one day and just be shouting in the middle of the church. Ushers will bundle you. So before the service, they have already pre-screened the people. So if you come with completely damaged legs that you can't walk at all, they will give you a bag of rice and video you and send you home. You will not be among the people that pastor will do fake miracle for. But when you come and the evangelists that they test you, the staff of the church, they will tell you to walk. If you can stand up and walk, but with pain, perfect, you are the perfect candidate. Same thing with blind eyes, blind people seeing. They don't play for completely blind people. It's always people that can see a little. Those are the perfect candidates. Same thing with deaf. The deaf guy can hear a little. He can hear it. Perfect. The one that is completely deaf, they don't pray. You will never see that kind of prayer. You will never see a blind person without eyeballs being prayed for. all the blind healing miracles, all of them have eyeballs, and their eyeballs are not